Here's what some of our neighbors were showing us across the coastal bend. We had little homemade snowballs, a snowman there doing things the Texas way with a grill and making snow angels or sleet angels, whatever you may call it. And of course, some accumulation out there on the vehicle. I know I certainly had my fair share of a dusting out in the backyard. For here in town, not too bad. So what are we looking forward to as we move away from those kind of wintry scenes? Well, the big difference when you step out the door this morning is the wind, in that we don't have any wind. It's a much calmer situation for us out here, in that a little bit of movement is really doing us a whole lot of good because it kind of lessens that wind chill. But on the flip side, it's not windy and we have no clouds out there, so it's much colder when you step out the door. Here's a look at how current conditions are faring. Actual air temperatures in the 20s for a lot of our neighbors here. We're hanging out at 26 degrees in Mathis, 23 in Robstown, feeling like 17. That little bit of movement in the wind can produce a wind chill, and that's what we're seeing. 25 in Kingsville, feeling like 19 degrees. 24 in George West, feeling like 19 degrees. And even out on the coast, Port A, your actual air temperature is freezing. And yeah, you feel true to form there, but it is cold, y'all, so you need to bundle up. Layers are your best bet because it traps warmth between each layer that you put on. And when we get warmer this afternoon, you could take some of those off. But yes, dangerous wind chills out there. We want to be careful with that. We still have a freeze warning in effect until 11 o'clock this morning for all of our neighborhoods, everybody here in purple. So that means we're going to hang out at those temperatures at 32 degrees or less for 2 or more hours. Now that is likely going to be allowed to discontinue earlier because I think by 11 a.m. we might be warmer across the board for most neighborhoods. So here's a look at how we expect that warm up to happen. Notice a lot more sunshine today. The sun definitely does its job when it's able to come out and warm us up. So we'll jump from the lower 20s and make our way to about the freezing mark here in Corpus Christi around 9 a.m. And it won't be long thereafter that we get into the 40s heading into the lunch hour. Uninterrupted sunshine and very little in the way of wind means a nice warm up into this afternoon. Check it out. Highs are actually going to reach the 50s today and hang out there for a little bit. I think the high in Corpus Christi will be around 54 degrees. And by then we do get a little movement in the wind, but notice the direction. This time we don't mind that southeast wind a little bit too much. That brings us more humidity and a bit more warmth.